Guys, welcome back to Couch Caviar. Today we have an awesome burger, knocked it out of the park. Once again, Korean bip and bop burger. Deconstructed, reconstructed to be a heavy hitter. Let's get at it. Okay, for the marinade, we're gonna start off with a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. And we're going to use, what I got here, I got a tablespoon of sesame oil, so I'll just do a very liberal teaspoon. And then I'm gonna take a microplaner and microplane 2 cloves of garlic, and then about the same amount of fresh ginger. Okay, so go ahead and add 2 heaping tablespoons of brown sugar, just like that. Then depending on how spicy you want it, you can go ahead and gonna add a teaspoon of chili. And then a teaspoon of salt as well. I know the soy sauce is salty, but it's a different kind of salt, different kind of saltiness. Lastly, I like it real spicy, and I like that the flavor that a bird's eye chili will lend to this. And you can use a chili of your choice. I like bird's eye. So just give them a rough chop. Now, what we're gonna do is take our chicken thighs and clean them up. So now that we have everything in the marinade, you want to let this sit for a minimum of an hour, up to 4 hours. I mean, the longer you let it sit in the marinade, obviously the more flavors that it's going to grab from that marinade. You know, I would even let this marinate up to 24 hours, and I think that'd be suitable. So minimum 1 hour, I would suggest, and then we'll take it over to the grill. Okay guys, so next step is we're going to blanch off our spinach. It's gonna be for our seasoned spinach salad. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the Korean name for this. But so what you're gonna wanna do, we got a full bag of spinach here. Usually the way it goes down is for every, say you put in 2 handfuls of raw spinach, your yield is gonna be like 1 handful of cooked spinach. So you wanna have some boiling water, you know, simmering, boiling. It doesn't take much to boil spinach, so actually season your water. You can be kind of heavy with it. You got a lot of water there. Spinach. So that's what I would consider a handful. Throw it in. Just be generous. You want to have enough. 2. Actually, that's probably enough, but whatever. Throw a little bit more. So there's our spinach, good to go. And you have a slotted spatula if you have a spider. You know you're a real gangster when you have a spider. If you know, then you know. Facts. So basically, just like that, off. Then grab your spinach. Spinach off. Take it over. Throw it into a ice bath. So I just have some cold water already in the sink. Let's go ahead and throw ice cubes in. So what this is doing is it's going to really retain that green color. It's going to stop from cooking the spinach, and it's not going to make it like super soft, and it's going to keep it like super vibrant and green. So spinach halfway there. All right guys, now that our spinach has sufficiently cooled, you don't want to let it sit in the water for a long time either, because all that spinach goodness is going to start leaching off into the water. But what you're going to want to do is squeeze the spinach and get all the moisture out of it, because the spinach holds on to a lot of water. So let's go ahead and wring the spinach out. All right, guys, as you can see, all that spinach that we put in there, this is all that we got. That's it. But luckily, this is probably gonna be enough for what we intend to use it for. Just gonna be a little bit of a base on the bottom of each burger. So just go ahead. You got your spinach now. Just give it a rough chop. And then this recipe, this seasoned spinach calls for, I think I say like 1 small garlic clove. So that's what we're gonna use. So just, if you have a knife like this, take it, smash it, and you can just crush it down, and then give it a little chop. Something like that. Small clove of garlic in. Give the hands a little wash. And then next, we got 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Pouring that super weird. I think maybe it was 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons sesame oil. Hit it. Some salt. And also, come on this side. We also want to toast off a tablespoon of sesame seeds. See how they're all browning and they start popping? So even though we're off the heat, they're still browning quite rapidly. So brown like that's exactly what we want. Take it off. Okay, lastly, I forgot just a splash of soy sauce. So, tablespoon of soy and a teaspoon of white sugar. Give it a taste. That's actually really good. All right, guys, now we're making the aioli. So this is gonna be a gochujang aioli. That's what I forgot. Okay guys, now we're on to the aioli. So this is going to be a gochujang aioli. So start off, need 2 egg yolks. This is the easiest way. Oh, I screwed that one up. Oh fuck, I popped that one too. 2 egg yolks. Now, that's probably gonna be fine. We're just using half a cup of olive oil. Anyways, so to the 2 egg yolks, you're gonna want to grate half a clove of garlic, something like that. You're gonna want a heaping tablespoon of gochujang. Now gochujang, if you don't know it, it's like a Korean chili paste, you know, and it's kind of like the Korean sriracha, if you're more aware of what sriracha is. It's got such great depth of flavor. So, just like a teaspoon of gochujang. And then rice wine vinegar. Put a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. And some of you may think it's a little bit weird, but we're basically making a classic aioli in a way, which calls for Dijon. And we are layering in some Korean flavors. So that's our base: egg yolks, vinegar, gochujang, Dijon with some rice wine vinegar. So go ahead, slap the lid on, and I've got a half a cup of olive oil. I like using olive oil. You can use a grapeseed, canola, whatever you want. I like olive oil. So start on a low setting with your lid on. Start blending everything up. I like to blend around medium-high. And now slowly drizzle in your olive oil. So after you're done blending, give it a taste. Tastes great. Tastes great. All right, another accompaniment for this Bit and Bob burger is a cucumber salad. Let's just get into it. So we have an English cucumber, and you want to do cucumber coins, and probably about that thick. And now to that, I want to add about a tablespoon soy sauce. So, like 2 tablespoons rice wine vinegar, teaspoon sesame oil. You want to add some of the toasted sesame seeds that we toasted earlier. 2 tablespoons. If you like it spicy, add some chili powder. I'd say like a teaspoon. And also like a tablespoon of white sugar. And you're gonna wanna add just a little bias. You know, you can slice it regular, or you cut it on a bias. Just a little bit of green onion. And then set that off to the side, and we'll finish up cooking the burger. All right guys, now that you've let your chicken suitably rest in the marinade, we let ours sit for about 1.5 hours, 2 hours, and that's sufficient amount of time for everything to penetrate the chicken. So we're gonna go now to the barbecue and grill it off. All right guys, so you want your barbecue to be cooking hot. You want your grill to be really hot. Fortunate for us, we have a cast iron grill. Barbecues comes in different types, but this type of grill retains heat a lot more. You know, it's more of an even heat. But in any accord, you want to season your barbecue. So what I've done is just taken a little bit of paper towel here and some vegetable oil, a pair of tongs, and you just want to rub it across the grill. And then sorry, I just got a whole bunch of smoke in my face, but what you'll notice about your barbecue after a while is you get to know all the hot spots. So I am very well acquainted with this barbecue. You don't want to put your piece of meat in the hottest part of the barbecue. So I will strategically place this chicken on the grill. So what you guys want to keep in mind when you're grilling, you don't want to keep flipping the meat. You don't want to keep touching the meat. So just let it sit. All right guys, now the chicken is just about done in the barbecue. We're gonna go ahead, take our buns, see which ones we like best. I get 4, just so I can pick my most favorite 2. Those ones look nice. Serrated knife, soft bun, best friends. Then take some softened butter. So I'm gonna go ahead, butter the rest of these buns, and then take them out to the grill. As you can see, the caramelization is absolutely beautiful on it. So we can go ahead and take our chicken off. And now we'll just go ahead and toast our buns. Now that that's all finished, we got the chicken and the buns and all the sides out of the way. Last thing we have here is we're gonna do a cup full sunny side up eggs. So go ahead, take some butter, 2 eggs, I cracked them. So, there you go. All right, guys, we got everything complete, so let's go ahead and build our burgers. And there you have it. There it is. Oh, shit. All right, guys, last but not least, finish her off with our fried egg. Just drape it right on top with that chili salt. And just finish her off. All right, guys, I'm super pumped to attack this burger. Without further ado, let's give it a try. So, what I'm real interested in is these bird's eye chilies, the egg. Give it a press down, see if we can pop that yolk. That chicken's just so caramelized, the sweet, the salty, the spicy. The toasted sesame seeds. That's pretty good. Super good. I highly suggest trying it. Comment down below what you think about it. Hit that notification bell, like, share this video, subscribe if you want to see more. We have a ton more content coming this way. Hope you guys enjoyed as much as I do. See you guys next time.
The number you have dialed has been changed.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Couch Caviar. Today, we're making the Bit and Pop burger.